he worked at the mill back when the mill run, and then they needed a welder at the shop.
Yep.
So they went and talked to him, and he said, yeah, he would take it. But he never welded before. He didn't know nothing about welding. So there was a guy who'd welded over there in the shop from the time that the electric welder come out.
Okay.
So he, let's see, I think they paid the welder, I forget whether it was $1.10 or $1.15 an hour. So he on his own now, he told that guy if he would come teach him how to weld, he'd give him the $1 and he'd keep the 15 cents.
Mm-hmm.
And so he come and, got him started, and then he said, and then he would practice, well, you didn't really have to practice. There's plenty of welding to do, building up and all that stuff. And then he, of course, as he got better, well, then if he run into a problem, he would run. Dugan Schrader was the guy's name that had welded there before. Yeah. And he, anyhow, he got understanding what to do and how to go about welding, whatever. And then he welded up till I reckon the job shut down in 1960 there. Mm-hmm. And then he worked at some odd jobs. He went into logging. He logged a while, bought him a logging truck, and he was kind of an adventurous guy. He farmed for a while, and then he wanted to get into something else. So then the tourist railroad, when it started, they got him to come there, and he's the one who put the side sheets in number 4 and stuff.
Okay.
And there wasn't no heat in that old shop, and he had to lay in behind the engines to cut the stay bolts out and froze his feet. That's how cold it was in there. Just had a couple old CC camp stoves in there, and shoot, if you're up about close to me and you feel the stove, but you walk back, a little way.
Yeah, right.
You didn't even notice even many heat in the shop.
Yeah.
But anyhow, he worked there a while, and he got number 4 out, and he welded the sheets in number 5,
right.
And then they got him aggravated over something, I don't know what it was, but anyhow he quit. Fred Kyle come there. He was still working for the state, and when we went to work on 5, so he come there and went up and talked to Paul and asked him if he would come back and work on the engine. So he give him a better offer on hour, to weld and stuff. And so he come back, and he stayed there, and we worked on that number 5, and he worked there up till he retired. Let's see, what year was that? Must have been about 1980.
Okay.
Or right along in there when he retired. And then he come back and worked some in the winter. We had number 2 down at that time, and he was working putting the side sheets in it when he left. Okay. He came back and finished that job up. But yeah, he was, and then I got to helping him. That's where I learned a lot of. He showed me a lot of stuff. I'd do, if something cracked him in a boiler or something, I'd bevel it all out for him, get it all ready for him to weld up, and then he would just weld her up, yeah.